make sure my skin is flawless all day long, I'm prepping my skin with the Skindinavia Oil Controlling Spray. Next, I'm going in with the Nivea Post Shave Balm just to give me a little bit of a dewy finish. For foundation, I'm using the MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Foundation. I'm in the shade NC50. This is my go-to because it is really long wearing. And to make sure everything is seamless, I'm just going to go back after my brush with my sponge. To highlight, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. Because this shade is really bright, I'm really taking my time to blend it out. I'm first going to go in with a sponge to really spread everything out and get a nice even layer. And then I'm going to go back over it and blend out all of the edges to make sure there are no harsh lines with that same brush I used to apply my foundation. This technique I find works really well for me and allows me to pull off kind of like the brightness that I want without it looking ashy or off-putting. I'm setting my highlighted areas with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And to contour, I'm going to use MAC's Blunt Blush just on my nose. And for my cheek area, I'm going to mix Blunt and Swiss Chocolate Blush. For this look, I'm prepping my eyes with MAC's Layin Low Paint Pot, and I'm just setting that with a flesh-toned neutral eyeshadow shade. And as my first transition shade, I'm going to use the color Swoon from the Kat Von D Vida Loca Remix palette. This color is a lot more pink than it looks in the clip that I just showed you, but it's a really gorgeous shade. I'm just going to buff this color in and really blend it out. To start adding depth to my crease, I'm using this really like warm brown shade from my Morphe 35O palette. And to deepen it up even more, I'm going in with MAC's Fig 1 eyeshadow. This is probably like my favorite MAC eyeshadow to date. I love using this to add depth and definition to the crease without being too harsh. That same palette, I'm using the color Muse on my lid. As you saw, I just sprayed it with a little bit of Fix Plus just to make it a little bit more intense and metallic. And I'm packing this all over the lid. I'm going back in with that same blending brush that I used just to make sure that everything is nice and smooth and there are no harsh lines. And this is completely optional. I just decided to add a little bit of MAC's 3D Gold glitter to the lid, just for a little bit of sparkle. This is a brightening and wetting look, so I wanted something that will make it pop. To highlight my inner corners and brow bone, I'm using Becca's Opal Shimmering Skin Perfector. On a pencil brush, I'm first going back into MAC's Fig 1 eyeshadow to add some definition to my lower lash line. And to kind of follow through with that outer corner halo effect, I'm going back into the color Swoon and connecting it from my crease to my lower lash line. This is going to give you a really nice overall effect. I chose to go with a wing liner. Wing liner is completely up to you. If you are getting married and decide to use this as a bridal look, make sure that the liquid eyeliner that you use is waterproof. I'm lining my lips with this very Jordana lip pencil, and I'm going to fill them in with the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Lace Detail. This is an absolute favorite of mine. I'm applying a little bit of NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Cotton Candy on top just to make it a little bit more pink. And to make sure my makeup stays put all day long and stays fresh and camera ready, I'm going to finish it with the Skindinavia Bridal Setting Spray. I hope you guys got some inspiration and enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.